I'm Brenda from the Avant Garden Shop. Welcome to another episode of The Garden Gate. Recently, my husband and I went on a lovely vacation to the East Coast. But instead of doing Nova Scotia and Cape Breton, that sort of area, we went down through Maine to the Bay of Fundy and then the Gaspé Peninsula, a little bit through New Brunswick as well. So I wanted to just highlight some of the couple of the artists that we met and one other artist that we've had in the shop before. So Jamie Brown, I've highlighted his pieces before. He's from New Brunswick. Beautiful stakes that you can put in the garden, all handmade and coated with an epoxy so they won't rust outside. So they're really fun pieces. Then I had found online, I had found out information about this artist, Marilyn Maynard, and her husband Robert Biron. And she's a stained glass artist and makes some beautiful pieces. So these are trivets made with stained glass. And then she makes these lanterns as well, and you can see how beautiful the stained glass is on the lanterns. And they can go outside, no problem. I would bring them in for the winter, obviously, the lanterns. The trivets are meant for indoor use. But really beautiful pieces, really lovely to meet her. She's just outside of Drummondville, Quebec. So we got to see her studio and see all the beautiful work that she does. And then I've had the pieces from Desideratum, from Gwen Buchanan. I featured them before on the show, but she makes these beautiful little earrings, little copper earrings. And I was surprised to hear that she actually cuts them all by hand. She doesn't have a little machine or anything. She just cuts them all by hand with some tin snips. And then she polishes them all up and fixes them together, and her husband helps her, so they sit in the winter sometimes just sitting and cutting all these different shapes. But they're really fun little earrings. And it was actually a customer of mine who would visit down in that area that saw her at a show one time and suggested that Gwen contact me. So I didn't have to do any searching at all for this one. Gwen was able to contact me, and they're beautiful pieces. So there's all kinds of different ones. This one's cute with the little wine glass and the wine bottle. There's some with hummingbirds and little girls and fish and all kinds of neat pieces. So it's really fun when we travel to go and see some different art shows, and I encourage you to do the same. Just see what's out there, what's Canadian made, what's locally made, and get some memories to add to your collection at home. Thanks for joining me on The Garden Gate, and we'll see you next time.
The Garden Gate is brought to you by the Avant Garden Shop, your destination for garden accessories and backyard birding supplies. Sherbrooke Street, downtown Peterborough.